Hi everyone, welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owain.
And me, Karen.
What is Tonic Live? If you haven't joined us before, Tonic Live is live tutorials with, would usually be Alison, Karen, and I go through your questions and suggestions that you write in the comments section. How to join in? If you haven't joined in with us before, you can either write in the comments of this video. So if you're watching live on Facebook, just go in the comments and write in there, and I can read them then on my phone. Also, if you're watching on YouTube as well, where you can watch, so if you're struggling to watch on Facebook, pop over to YouTube, you can watch there. We'll go through those comments as well and read. So if you are watching or making along, any questions for Karen as we go, just write them on there and I can answer them. Karen, by the way, if you haven't met Karen before, she's been in a few previous videos in the back, maybe laughing, distractingly laughing in the background, a bit similar to that. Karen makes some cards for the Creating Craft shows for us and is around the office, so you can usually hear her. You know, if you can't see her, that's usually how it goes. Yeah, Karen's going to be with us for 2 weeks and making a card. So today we're going to be making our Harmonica fold card. There's a competition as always. So what we're going to do this week is, so any comments, so we're going to draw the winner from the comments, and we're going to put together a bit of a mystery bundle of something nice to send out. And that's pretty much it. So take it away, Karen.
Okay. Right, today we're going to make this Harmonica fold card. It's all just out of one sheet of A4. And you've got some score lines and some measurements, but we will get them put into the comments at the end.
Yeah.
So I have already measured, but I can show you on my trusty scoreboard.
It's a bit of a mixture of dies from a few different ranges today.
Yes.
So what we'll do is we'll put so all the dies that you need to make everything. So I'll go through some of them what we've got. So Bay Scallop, which was a die from a little while ago. Cassandra's Garden, which was one of the flip-flop Easter cards quite recently. And we got some of the Idyllics as well. Champagne Glass from the Rococo Celebrations, and the bow from the Horseshoe from the Celebrations as well.
They're on currently.
Yeah, so they're all on currently. So we'll put all the codes up there, the E-codes. If you want to find them or you haven't seen them on Creating Craft or before, we'll get you the info for those.
Right. Centimetre side. So what you're going to need to do on your sheet of A4 card, you need to make a little mark the right way at 6 centimetres and 15 centimetres and 24 centimetres. And if you just draw a pencil line straight down these.
And this is a scoring board, is it?
This is a scoring board,
so
yeah.
I just
use my marks. It's easier to use the marks from there. So you also need to score at 9 centimetres and score at 18 centimetres. You need to reinforce the score lines before you start cutting.
Yeah.
So what you get is we're going to use the half cut die today. It's got the cutting edge.
We used that shown. I was trying to find the card from the other week where that was shown. So another way we showed, I think it was in last week's Tonic Live, where we used that. So it's going to use in a different way, different way.
Yeah, I'm not using many dies at the set. I'm going to use this, and I'm probably going to use the smaller ones that come with it.
Yeah.
But this is the main die to get the folds, because you're half cutting on the folds. You can see you've got the cutting edge just on the one side. I always mark the centre of my dies, so that I know where I'm placing them. So I've got a little pencil mark at 1.5 centimetres in, both ends. So I'm going to pop the centre point of my die on there and stick them down and run that through.
Yeah, while Karen's running that through, I'll say hi to a few people on here. Ruth Davis, morning Owain and Karen, morning Ruth. Earlier time this week, usually we're on about 3 PM in the afternoon, so we'll probably see a few different people on the comments. We only did that because Karen's got plans this afternoon, so we got to work around the talent, you know, just to sort it out. Amanda Davis says morning to everyone. Morning, Amanda. Bev Hunter says morning in sunny Havant again. I only put that so I could hear on the way you say Havant. It's great.
It's Havant.
Havant, is it? I think Havant. Someone must
it
call
sounds
it
more
Havant.
exotic, doesn't it? It just sounds more exotic.
Havant. Yeah, it's what is it? crisp and quite cold in Bridgend today.
It is. It's still
Out the
flip-flop
window.
weather.
Still
It's sunny.
flip-flop is
It's
sun.
sunny.
For
It's
you, maybe
always
flip-flop.
flip-flop
It's more
weather.
alga
always
weather, I
flip-flop
think,
weather.
for people.
No.
Take it away. Edna says, "Yeah, you look looking good." Thank you,
Ah.
Edna. Layla, I had a shave as well. I don't know whether we noticed, and just thought, oh, let's smarten
Off
it up
with
as
it.
well for
Off
Tonic Live
with
and for
it.
Karen. I'll try and come in a bit more smarter.
Right, so I'm going to carry on cutting. I'm going to do the second one, because as you can see, this is the way my card is. So we've got 2 cuts on my 6cm line, 1 cut on my 15cm line, and then 2 cuts on the last line. So I'm going to line up again.
How far is in between that bit?
That's why I've done the 1.5 centimetres from each end, so they're level,
Okay.
they're equal. So we're going to cut that one.
If you want to see any of it closer up or anything like that, just ask us, because we can show it on the Nia cam. I'll show the card on the Nia cam if Dan can show there, just so you can show a bit closer up what we're working towards. So I hadn't heard of this type of card before. Yeah, harmonica fold. So first time I heard of it, but look, it's got lots of interesting
movement.
features and yeah, really cool. So there we go. We'll show it. I'll put it face down then so you can see.
So for my
Is that
centre,
clear, Dan? Yeah, no, it's alright. Here we go.
for my centre, I'm going to line my die up on the centre line again, and also roughly line in with the pencil mark that I've made right in the centre of my card, which is halfway along this line, 10.5 centimetres.
Yeah.
21 centimetres for an A4 card. So we're going to cut that one.
Karen's using our tangerine, by the way. So the tangerine is available throughout the trade. That's Tonic Studios manual die cut machine, all metal gears and cogs. You know, there's reviews out there. You can say have a look. There's plenty on Amazon, and see our crafters swear by it. So if you want some more info on that, we can put that in the comments. But yeah, there's plenty out there. Tonic Studios tangerine.
And then for the last one, we're going to line up again, another 2.
It's quite nice on this one because you can see from above. It's easy to plan out if you see, because you can see it from above. So Layla Eladani says, no, I'll say that right. Layla Eldlani. There we go. Hopefully I said that right. Hi Layla. Gillian Coulson. Good morning, Owen and Karen from Lincoln. It can't seem to make up its mind with the weather today in Lincoln. No,
we've got a lovely,
just decided on cold here.
autumn day.
Just cold. That's why the Christmas city jumpers are.
It's a lovely autumn day.
Although
it's
I fade into the background today.
It's not cold.
Irene Vincent says hi. Hi Irene. Good morning from a sunny Inch. That's from Elizabeth Keith. Charging me with the names of the places today. Hopefully I'm saying them right. Good morning everyone. Sun shining bright, but a chill in the air today. That's from Sue. Valerie Coleman, good morning from a sunny but chilly Dunoon. Off on holiday tomorrow, so won't see next week's show, but catch up when I get back. Yeah, all these shows, by the way, so if you just joined us a little bit late, as we are earlier this time, don't worry, all these shows are uploaded, so they're uploaded straight after, or they're uploaded on YouTube, so if you're watching on either, they're all uploaded. Also, you can watch them back later on. So there's plenty of shows. This is the live show, what are we talking, Dan? 22. So Dan's with us as well. If I mentioned Dan's works all the computers, sorts all the cameras. So yeah, live show 22. So there's plenty of shows back, all types of cards, not necessarily brand new cards, they're old dice and things like that. Your requests, basically, which we've worked with before. So if you do want to see anything as well in future shows, let us know, because we'll work to it, because we're free next week to see what we can do in it with Karen.
Indeed.
Yep, suggestions.
Indeed. So I've just erased my pencil lines. I'm going to get my scoreboard back, because what you need to do
because the pencil lines might be a little bit faint, I'll show them closer up on the top.
Just erased them.
Oh, it's alright, they can see the cuts. So there you got your cuts in a dice 5 shape.
Indeed. What you need to do
no
is
one would describe as a dice 5 shape.
No, indeed. Formation.
Yeah.
Formation.
Dice 5 shape.
You need to score. You've cut the half of your die, so you need to score to join these up. So you're going to score your 1.5 centimetres top and bottom, which we penciled in, and you're also going to join them up in the centre. And then for the centre one, obviously you're going to just up to the die cut.
Yeah.
And from the die cut to the base.
If you haven't got a scoring, toss a scoring tool.
This is a scoring tool.
If you haven't got one, an embossing tool will do it, or
yeah. Yeah. The one usually comes with your scoreboard.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason that...
No, that's the...
This is our trusty Tonic embossing tool.
Yeah, embossing tool.
Whatever you've got, you can use. So, to get the same shape, I'm going to be trimming these last ones off. Actually, I didn't need to score them saying that. Doesn't really make any difference.
See, what Alison would usually do is decide she wants to do a different card now and and change it all together. But you're going to decide to try and work towards this one.
I can change it.
Alison's in Spain. I don't know if she's flying.
Yeah.
She's probably out there now.
She's probably there. But
hopefully she's doing well. Hopefully she's enjoying herself, chilling back, watching this. They've probably got it on a big screen there, I'd imagine.
I would think
in
so.
a resort, I'd imagine
I would
so.
think so.
They've got something
Definitely.
like that. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Some sort of subtitles are going along the bottom.
Yeah.
So, once you've put your score lines in, you get this, which is basically your blank card. Now, I've die cut all the bits to go on it.
Yeah.
I can die cut more if you need me to.
Yeah, we'll see. If there's any little bit which, may be a bit tricky or is not obvious, yeah, do a little bit for them.
No problem.
For the guys at home. I'll go through some more highs. Tig Blair says, good morning, Owen and Karen. Hi, Tig. And the camera crew. She just thought afterwards, Dan does do something and does help.
True.
Thanks, Tig. Hi, Frida. Hi from a sunny Manchester. Hi, Frida. Cheryl Tully, good morning everyone from a cold and overcast Grangemouth. Yes, it is clear sky here, but yeah, not overcast.
It's very nice here.
Good morning, Owain and Karen. I'm loving these half cut dies and I haven't got them yet. Excellent for fancy fold cards. So I'm watching your demo closely. Love your top, Karen.
Thank you very much. I do like some fancy folds.
Your jumper's lovely as well.
Your jumper's very, very nice, Owen. Looks lovely and warm. It is.
I get that. Some people prefer jumpers, some people prefer tops. It's
Indeed.
Just the way of the world, isn't it? I guess.
So what I've done with these, I've already prepared my layers. If you haven't, I've used the base scallop to cut my layers, but if you haven't got the base scallop set, you can use this die again, and you can cut it the once, and then you can turn the die, cut it again, and it'll cut out the full shape because it's the half cut. But I mean, if you've got the base scallops, they're actually just a corresponding shape, so they'll fit perfectly.
They go well, they go well.
And they go well to layer
Cassandra's
and
garden
things like
and
that. That's right.
And there's the base scallop.
Yeah. So I've cut this one, which is the same size as the half cut die. I've cut the Cassandra's garden pattern die into it. With my tape still on it. I've cut those into it, and I've done 4 of those ready to glue on our card.
Yeah.
So I shall do that. I've got a new glue.
A new funky glue.
I've got a new glue. I've brought it
Traditionally,
with me.
we use Alison's funky glue since
me.
I think Alice probably taken it with her.
Probably.
She's always just got it.
Yeah,
like
tucked
a
away.
Baudelaire of tonic funky glues.
Definitely.
Gillian Cousin says, just love the harmonica card in just the 2 colours. Yeah, it is a nice contrast.
Yeah, I've just done cream and black. It shows up really well. I've got a little bit of gold to highlight.
Yeah. Just
a little bit.
There we go. And Margaret Taylor says, hi from sunny Derby. Owain, love the just out of bed look. Haha.
This takes
it takes so. I was in makeup for about got up at 6. Just Dan sorting me out, getting ready.
Yeah. That I'd like to see.
An afternoon show. I look like I've done a full day's work. Look, and then this is it's not too early. Thanks, Margaret. Susan Scott says, good morning all. This is the first live show I've managed to catch, usually working. Great to be able to join in. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Susan. If it is everyone's first show, just say hi, say where you're from, say what the weather's like, where you're from, what dies you've got recently, what you'd like to see in future shows, things like that. We'd love to hear from you.
Just going to stick this last one on.
Yeah, later on, if you are watching on YouTube, I can't see yet, but Dan will get up some of the YouTube comments later, so I can go through those. Barbara Jones, love these dies, so versatile. Yeah, they are. Especially, nice. You've put together a few different sets today, so that's it. Think, isn't it?
Yeah. yeah, I like to mix the dyes up. I like to use different ones. Right, what I've done for my centre, I've used this dye for placement more than anything, and because I want the movement in the card. But I've cut the second largest base scallop and the third, so you can see that one matches there.
Yeah.
And then we've got the black, which I've layered on top.
Oh, looks good with the outer edge. I'll show it on the top camera if it's easier. There we go. You can see a good view there.
And what happens with these, because your dies are layering dies, they've always got a half point.
Yeah.
So if you make a little pencil line on your half point.
Okay, that's something that you may not notice on your dies.
Yeah, they've usually got a half point cut into them.
And what do you use that half point for?
I use it for lining up more than anything.
There you go, I'll show it there. So lining up.
See them here?
Yeah.
Just
so you can line it up with your score mark or
yeah.
whatever you want it. Okay, cool.
So I've put a little score mark on, a little pencil mark on that.
Yeah.
And then when I come to glue it on, I can line that up. There.
Oh yeah, you can.
And I know then that will be stuck down.
There's something, whenever I used to do art at school, I was always a better drawer and doing stuff like that.
No chance.
But some of the girls would, like, we'd have to make a mask, like a paper mache sort of mask thing. And some of the girls, it's just like that conscientiousness, like attitude to taking your time, making sure everything measures right. It's just something that just annoying me. Like my one is an absolute, like, I just like cutting polystyrene. Oh, that looks about right. Just stick it on.
No, it's just to get.
We used to do
get it a bit.
Like screen printing. Have you ever done screen printing?
Yeah.
And you have to be exact with that. You can't just be like. That's not.
You can't be slapdash, can you?
It's just that is just a test of how attention to detail screen printing, because you do it once, you do it again. It's not something you do afterwards. Like, you have to have a big screen printed thing. It's not something you can like. It's like, like people say, like people say algebra in maths. Like, when am I ever going to use that? When am I ever going to use screen printing? I haven't used that since. Sorry, Mrs. Jones, if you are watching, why did you waste my time?
Wasting your time.
Okay, for these small little layers I've done for the centre.
Yeah.
I've used the smallest shape die, not the little one. I used the smallest shape die in the Cassandra's Garden.
Yeah.
And I've cut that in gold, and then I've cut one of the smaller ones again from the base scallop, and I've cut that in cream, and I've cut that 4 times. So you don't just want to see me running loads of these through.
But you use a sticky pad on the back.
Sticky pads on the back, just for a bit of.
Like I say, from any craft shop.
Yeah.
And it just, in the cards I've seen Ali make and yourself, it does create that bit of depth, and you can cut them up a bit.
Yeah, make them smaller.
So on like we'll probably see later on the champagne glasses, it's like, it's not easy sometimes to fit a big square sticky pad. So if you, look, you can see them. I'll show them on the near there. You can see that they've just been cut to fit. So.
Trimmed to within an inch of their lives.
The trimming. There we go. I'll go. Oh gosh, I got some more. People were saying. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Good morning this is from Nicola Borrell. Good morning from Barlbury. I'm ready and enjoying the demo, Karen.
Thank you.
So, hi, Nicola. Gail Allen from Scotland. Hi, Gail. Zena Faulkner. Good morning from a sunny Macclesfield. Liz Mills. Hi, Owain and Karen from a sunny Surrey. Just tuned in for 5 minutes, and we'll catch up this afternoon when looking after my destructive puppy. I saw Liz took a picture. I think she'd eaten the funky glue, or at least the lid.
No.
The lid, but I think it's well. I'm seeing people here. People are just saying from a sunny. I think I'm on a downer saying it's cold. I should just be saying like what a lovely sunny day.
Flip flop weather.
I say like, oh, it's cold and there is sun. Sun was present and it was cold.
Right, for my central panel, which is slightly larger than the rest, obviously, I have cut the champagne glasses from the Rococo set and embossed them as well. So you can see that little bit of embossing, perhaps, if I move that. I'm going to stick those on the centre.
And the bubbles are created, that sort of embossing of the bubbles.
That's in the die itself. Yeah. Cut a tiny bit for there. just to make
That
sure
is
these don't.
That is some thin. You can see the ones on the stalk and on the what's that
The
called?
stem.
The stem, isn't it? The
Yeah.
stalk. When you grow champagne glasses, which is how they are made, is grown.
Obviously.
The stalk. Plucked from. It's like one of those April Fool's things they do on like the news.
Yeah.
There was that spaghetti one, which is always shown all the time, like spaghetti grows on trees or something. That was like it's quite a famous one.
My little greeting I've used today, I've just used one of the little deboss greetings. They die cut the outside edge.
Yeah.
I brought that with me as well. It's from one of our idyllic sets. And they make a fab little greeting. I use them a lot.
So like we've said before, deboss is when it's in, so like a depressed
into
shape,
the card.
and emboss is
out.
raised.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So we're going to
just
pop
peeling
one of
those
these
off.
on here.
Angela Robertson, hi from Greenock in Scotland. It's windy and cold, I'll assume. Cold. That's it. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Let's put it down on the weather.
Let's get some cold going.
Let's get some cold. Angela Robertson says, oh yeah, she's cold then, she's written. Good morning, Karen, Owen and Dan. Fab demonstration, Karen. Thanks, Sue. Angela Davis from Tasmania, Australia. Oh, it's starting to get warm.
Wow. Please say it's warm there. Please.
It is. Like me and my girlfriend went travelling a few years back now in Australia, and it was like 40 degrees Celsius in
Too much.
around.
We
flew.
can't do it.
So really warm. Yeah, and Pam Turner said good morning from California as well. Maybe it's a bit warmer in California. What is it in California? We've got an office in California, so around there in Tonic. It's a bit early. You're up early.
Yeah.
That's good. Commitment. Good play.
I've cut some little hearts. These are from one of our old punches, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
Dragged one of those out.
That's it,
I have got a little heart die as well.
Loads of people who are
But
aware
I do
of Tonic.
I do still use my punches. You know, they're a quick little little fix. So I'm going to pop one there. One here. That one's a bit off centre, isn't he? Let's have him off there. There you go.
I thought that was what you were going for.
Yeah, off centre, look. Jaunty angle.
Jaunty.
And I've cut the bow from our little. Shall I go up there?
Yeah, horseshoe die. I'll show
It's
it.
from our horseshoe die, and I've backed that with some gold card as well.
There we go.
Just to give it a little bit of a highlight. So I'm going to pop that in there. I have also
Just
cut a
a
strip.
sec. So how you back that? So you cut the bow die
I cut
itself,
the bow die, I glue it, I stick it onto a bit of gold mirror.
and then cut around it. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Strip of card. Obviously the full length of the A4.
Yeah.
2.5 centimetres for the gold and 2 centimetres for the black. And then I've got a nice ribbon here, which is an 8mm ribbon, and that looks really nice in the centre. And I've just done a looped bow, just a double looped bow.
Yeah, if I show them that because I'll show it on the near cam. There we go for Dan. Oh, before I break it. Drop it and break it. There we go. So that's a double looped.
That's a double loop bow.
You have to show us how to do that. Maybe.
Ooh,
Maybe at the end,
can
because I think
show you.
at the
I
end,
can
show us
show
how to do a double loop bow.
it's just a quickie. Actually, I could do with a glue gun for doing that.
Gail Allen, so here says, hi Karen Owain, loving the demo, first time catching you live from Clackmannanshire, Scotland. It's dry but
Scotland.
cold. That's what we like.
That's what I would like. Likes a bit of dry and cold.
Thanks, Gail. Angela Field, more and all, glad I managed to catch the show before I set off to work. I'll have to watch the rest later. Bye for now. Yep, all uploaded later on, so you can catch up later on with all. Watch it back.
There's our card.
Awesome.
Next thing,
So we'll show it.
glue drops.
So get the
Gotta get some glitter drops in
glitter
there.
drops on there.
Yeah. Oh, got a bit of glue on there now. That'll come off.
If you do get a bit of glue on something like that,
Wet wipe.
just a bit of a wet wipe.
Yeah, there's a pack of wet wipes in the corner. Yeah, I'll get that off. There we are. It's fine. Right. I am going to put some. I'll just pop a couple. I think. Where did I put them? I think I put them here. Let's have some here.
That's it. So we'll show it.
Yeah.
We'll show you all close up. We'll give them a little bit of time to dry as well. I've got Jessica B. Balzan. Good morning. I'm from Malta. Loving the demo. Malta,
Malta
international today.
We
Is it nice in
really
Malta?
are.
What's the weather like in Malta?
I'm hoping it's nice.
Nikki
in
Gilbert says,
hi, Nikki.
"Oops, I just pressed the angry face by accident. Loving it." Loving it, not angry. I thought, what had made you angry?
You can be angry. You can be angry. That's
You obviously
fine.
said you liked it, Tom. And my jumper made you angry, Nikki? Is that what?
Angry loving it.
I'm gonna add some glitter drops to the actual die cut as well, just to emphasise those little.
They're done on the bubbles on the thing.
Yeah,
We'll be able to show you, say a lot more closely the.
Well, that's it. You can show rather than lift this one up.
Yeah, rather than lift it up. If Dan, if you can get me on, get the clearer. There we go. If you can see if the. it's the bit of the, with the harmonica. Yeah. So you can see it all close like that, and then you can see the bubbles, and you can see them raise. Again, it adds depth to the card once again.
It does.
You can see.
Alright.
You could keep it there and you just go back and forth between maybe, but I don't know. I'll leave it there for now. So Marie Craig, more and all from very sunny Spain. Nearly missed you. Yeah, a bit earlier today, but you catch up later on. Fridays, Tea Time with Tonic. You're going to be available for 4 on Friday, 4 o'clock. So we usually do.
I can do 4 on a Friday.
If you join us, if it's first live show you're watching, we do a sort of a sister show to this, which goes on Friday, which is Tea Time with Tonic. Which what we do is we just look through your card. So any make you've done with Tonic die, just got it only has to be a little bit of Tonic on there. Just upload them to a Tonic Live chat page, which is a Facebook group which goes along with this, and we just go through them on a Friday. We just have a bit of a chat and go through and do a little bit of a technique at the end.
And there we go.
Already?
Is that alright?
Yeah, are they not going to slide, or are they going to dry?
They're pretty small, so they shouldn't be too bad.
Is it the smaller the drop, the less likely it is to...
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm trying to predict your movie.
Unpredictable.
Yeah, it's going to fall. It's going to fall.
An identical
probably.
card, a rarity on Tonic on Tonic Live. But there we go. Oh, that's a great card. So
okay.
Would you write where would you write your message on the... I'd write it on
the back of that?
on the inside, or on the back?
I'd probably turn it over right on the back.
Oh, so that's a nice one, yeah. So that was a harmonica fold. I hadn't seen that type of card before. I think someone on there
I just wanted to do it because there's so much you can do with these little half-cut dies.
Yeah.
You know, you can cut into folds like that. You can have little folds coming out everywhere then. They're really nice.
And I said when you use that one to create, you can use it to create the full. If you like the shape and you haven't got there's a base scallop, I said you can use it there.
Well, you can cut that into. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, show me.
All right. So if we cut this is the one from Cassandra's garden.
Yeah.
You cut it once. And you've got that.
Yeah.
If you line it back up, so these little slits here, they just allow your die. I've just flipped it over, so you can see the things are going the other way now. So you can feel it sort of gripping.
And you can line it up with
you line it up.
Indents as well that you've got.
You line it up, you pop it back in. And when it comes out, you should get a full die cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I've marked it now. Never mind. And what will happen is this side will sort of flatten these little, because it gives you these little like dash marks.
Yeah.
It will flatten it, but if you pop that back in, just rub them over, it does tend to push them back out a little bit more.
Mm. You said that bit got marked then. Why would that happen?
Oh, it's just off my fingers.
Oh, just off the oh, there we go. So
dirty hands.
Done there.
Dirty hands. It pushes those back out a little bit more.
We'll get you wearing some sort of just gloves. In fuchsia, a hairnet, gloves.
Crafter's fingers.
Like a sandwich making factory.
Oh, do you know what? You just want to be glad that I haven't got any ink, so that would be everywhere.
So when I'm jotting notes and stuff, all day I've say ink on my hands.
I've always got blue on me. Always. I mean, it just looks like I've got some really strange skin condition. Wherever I go, I'm I'll be in the queue somewhere and I'll be, oh god.
If you could cut 2 pieces of ribbon, because we'll try that double ribbon mix. We have got a bit
I haven't got a glue gun with me,
if we can show the double though, we can
shall I just do it with some tape? I can do it with tape.
Yeah, I'll go through some of the rest of the comments here. I've got Patricia Stickley, hi Owen and Karen from a sunny but windy Hyde, Cheshire. Love everything Tonic. Patricia, glad you enjoy. Andrew Davis, sorry, but in Tasmania, Australia today we had wind, rain and snow on a local mountain.
Oh no!
We are currently in spring. Well, if you live on a mountain, it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I guess she does. Yeah. We're currently in spring, heading towards summer, so the warmer weather is definitely on the way. Oh, great to hear that. Sounds good. Tanya Mahon, just missed the demo. We'll play catch up later. Thanks, Tanya. Amanda Davis, lovely card, Karen. Jessica B. Balzen says, in Malta today is very sunny and hot too. Sounds good. June Doherty, I'm from Glasgow in Scotland, where they're quite pleasant today. Enjoying your live show. Well, thanks for joining us, June. And Gail Allen, beautiful card. And Lizzie Firth, hello, sorry, forgot you were on early. Yeah, a little bit early to Lindsay. But
and next week.
Catch up later. And you can't make Wednesday early.
I can't. It's going to have to be early.
I have a show meeting on air as always. We'll make sure. Yeah, we'll probably do it at the same time. It seems to have we've got plenty of people watching, so if we'll probably do it 11 o'clock next week as well in the morning on Wednesday. And when Ali's back, we'll change it. Have an afternoon show.
I'll try and look a bit.
Taking it to heart now. I'll try and look a bit smarter and fresher on.
Set your alarm clock earlier.
I know. There we go.
Oh dear.
But yeah, great comments once again as always. Did we get any? Is there anything on the YouTube? Dan, have we?
The YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's an older comment. The YouTube comments aren't showing up as well. We can't see them as well at the moment, so we might be able to catch them later. But any questions or anything on there, we'll reply to and get back to.
Right, it's a bit more difficult with tape. To be honest with you, I did the last one with the glue gun.
So I
didn't bring that over with me.
To achieve a double ribbon like that, you need tape.
Yeah, well, you need a glue gun really, but you can do it with tape. It's just a little bit fiddly because the tape is so difficult to get off. So you basically you have 2 lengths of ribbon, one short, slightly shorter than the other. You make 2 loops.
Yeah.
With that, I'm just going to pop a bit more tape on now to stick them together.
Gail Allen, you are looking fine.
You're looking fine.
I think she just means you're looking fine, not you're looking fine. No.
All depends how you want to take it. All depends
I want to take it as you're looking fine.
You do it.
Fine, girlfriend.
You definitely do it. So there's one little loop. I got another one here to stick down. Like I say, this is so much easier with a glue gun, but I mean you get the idea.
Yeah.
So that'll go on top of where you've joined it. Just pop another little bit of tape on or glue it. And then flatten it down. Stick those 2 together. Goes in.
I'm sure there are so many different types of way to fold a ribbon and do.
Oh, do lots of different bows.
You know, people do knots, like they know sailor knows how to do loads of knots. I think there's probably people who can.
I can't do knots.
Ribbon fold and
I can't do knots. Just pop one on top of the other.
We'll do a ribbon special maybe 1 week. Whether you like it or not, everyone.
I can do you another bow if you want.
45 minutes of ribbon tying.
Oh. I love a good bow. I love a good bow.
Me too. Ali and.
I think you can safely say every card is going to have a bow.
Yeah.
Definitely with me. Definitely with Al.
Definitely.
Yeah. And just trim that off at the back, and there's your little double bow.
There's your double bow. I can show that on the near. There we go. We got it there. Oh, it looks great. I think that's all right. Even if you had tape, you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's not so bad, but it's more fiddly to do because you know this red liner tape is just a bit of a mire.
Awesome. Brilliant. So that was today's card, the harmonica card. Again, we'll put on all the items that Karen used to put that on there. We'll put that in the description. We'll show the cards again because you might not be able to see. If you just joined us, that's what we made to us. You can catch up a little later now. You can just watch back and just see how Karen made that card. And how I interrupted her and read the comments. Right, constantly. Right, so yeah, that's it. So we're going to be back on Friday for you're back on time Friday for Tea Time with Tonic. So yeah, get uploading your cards. We've got to say a few new releases. We've got a Create and Craft show that's going to be on tomorrow. So sneak peeks will be going up on the Tonic Facebook page today about that. So there's the Tonic, lovely link into that. The Tonic Facebook page today. So if you're watching, you haven't joined us, coming across Tonic for the first time, we're a Papercraft company. And if you look on Tonic Studios, it'll tell you all that what we're all about on the Facebook page. On the YouTube as well, loads of tutorials, loads of our live shows. There's been loads of these and the Tea Time with Tonic, the sister show on there, on YouTube. Like and subscribe on there. We'd love to see it. Pinterest, pretty much all our launches now have a Pinterest board with inspiration. So you're thinking you've bought a die, you're not quite sure, or sometimes people have heard they have dies and they don't use them for a while, or they get carried away with something else.
What you've got.
And you forget of the inspiration. So there's inspiration there. If you're thinking, oh, what can I do with that die? You can go on there, you can catch up with the boards on the Pinterest. You got the Instagram, so using the Instagram a bit more now, and we've got some sneak peeks and behind the scenes, so we're putting that kind of stuff on there on the Instagram. So if you do use Instagram at all, get on there and we'll show you some behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I did a post earlier today of the sneak peek of what's on tomorrow. So so go on there and you'll get to see a little bit of something. And the Twitter, so if you tweet at all, we put up lots of different, eclectic mix of stuff on the Twitter, just behind the scenes stuff and other little bits and pieces. So that's all on Twitter. So follow us on Twitter if you can as well. So that's it from me and Karen today. Join us on Friday at 4 p.m. for Tea Time with Tonic. Get uploading your cards there as well. So if you made something in the week, card you'd like to show off,
we'd love to see them.
We'd love to see it on the Tonic Live chat page, and be me and Karen back to have a little bit of a chat, and Dan as well with us. So until then, we'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.
Have a good week, guys. See you soon, guys.